Take your life back.
Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs and welcome to Take Your Life Back. Folks, if somebody had to paint a picture of your image, what would it look like? Good morning. Welcome to Take Your Life Back. Today's feature presentation is how to come back after a relapse. So grab your popcorn, grab your soda.
Take your life back. Take your life back. Take your life back. Take your life back.
Hey, how you going? Can I give you one of these? I'm just trying to clean the streets up on drugs and alcohol. If you know anyone that has issues, I do it for free of charge. I give them counseling. Do you do drugs and alcohol, or you're okay?
I drink a beer once in a while.
Well, that's good. I mean, you know what? As long as you know how to do it, like You can control, like me, I'm an alcoholic. For years, I was drinking 10, 15 shots of vodka every day. That's bad. But if you can control it...
Yeah, I'll let somebody help.
Right, and my phone number is right there.
All right.
So have them just give me a call, okay? Thanks, sir. Take care. How you doing today? Can I give you one of these? I'm trying to clean the streets up for drugs and alcohol. If you know anybody, including yourself, I'm an addiction recovery coach. I do it for free. What I do is just tell people the best way to recover from drugs and alcohol.
You're going to have a hard time this time cleaning it up.
Well, we're trying. We've been doing it for years, and it's not getting us places. But even if we get one person out of that whole time, it's better than nothing, right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Well, you guys heard what he said. I'm going to have a hard time here cleaning up the streets. Well, we're going to try our best, aren't we? We really are. Lots of children, young people here. Hey, how you doing? Can I give you one of these? I'm trying to clean the streets up for drugs and alcohol, if you know anyone. I know, it's tough, right? It is tough. See, I'm an alcoholic. I've been sober for a couple of years now. I used to walk from that liquor shop to a pagoda, do 10, 15 shots. And since then I went to college, became an addiction recovery coach. So I'm trying to help other people for free on recovering. I don't know if you do drugs or alcohol.
I do. I smoke weed, man.
Yeah, well, so did President Clinton, but he didn't inhale, right?
I'm trying to. I think about going to a 20-day program.
Like an inpatient?
Yeah, but I'm just waiting for my job. I have to be there for 90 days, my probationary period.
Well, I can get you in for free into a program. There's a phone number on there. Just call me right there, but check my websites out first. But the state, New York State, has free programs for people that qualify for inpatient or outpatient.
All right.
But they're on here. I'm an addiction recovery coach. I'm trying to clean the streets up. I used to be a really bad alcoholic. So my way of paying back society is by helping other people. And I used to live on Pagoda here since I moved. And I used to do 10, 15 shots walking from that liquor shop to my house a day. And just trying to...
Some people are still drinking.
I know, it's terrible.
Recovery still drinking.
Well, you know what? Honestly, I relapsed 6, 7 times until you hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
Because you know what? You can think you hit rock bottom, but I also tell people you need to include 2 things.
You're right, though.
Yeah,
you're right.
but you have to do 2 things. You have to stop denying you have a problem, but you also have to reach to your higher power.
Yeah.
Because without God, you can have God without addiction, but you can't have addiction without God. You need to have both. And I've been there, so I know. So as pro bono, what I do is I go out and I try to help people every Sunday between 11 and 12. I'm walking the streets.
That ain't bad.
So if you know anybody and you go on there, give me a call. I can get you in the program for free.
Thank you.
But it will be a 10 or a 20-day inpatient.
All right.
Call me, okay? And if I don't answer the phone right away, just leave me a message with your, and if you don't want to leave your phone number, because I do know, I used to be a closet drinker. I didn't want anybody knowing my business. I didn't.
Yeah.
Just all you have to do is throw me an email or whatever, and we can do the texting or whatever. It don't matter. I don't need to know who you are. What I need to do is to make sure that you're okay. That's all. All right? All right. My name is Ralf. Take care. Take care. Nice meeting you, okay? Oh, let me give you my business card, too. Here, I forgot. You want one, too, man?
Yes.
There you go. You can reach me there.
Thank you.
I think the business card says it all. Help. Because that's what we all need when we have addiction, right? All right, take care. Don't inhale the weed, man. Be like President Clinton. Then it's okay. How you doing? Can I give you one of these? I'm trying to clean the streets for drug and alcohol. If you know anybody who has an addiction, including yourself, I can do it for free. If you want to go into a program or something, just call right there. Okay? All righty. How you doing today? Good. Hey guys. Good. I haven't seen you since last week. I gave you one already, but I'll give you. You want my? Did I give you my business card? Hey guys. I'm here trying to help people with drugs and alcohol to beat it. If you know anyone, I do it pro bono. There's no charge involved. I can get you in the inpatient without any insurance. if you want to check yourself in. But like I always tell people, don't do it unless you're, ready to stop denying you have it. Yeah, because I mean, like myself.
Anything about the programs for like DVs?
As an alternative to jail?
No, like if you added the previous DV, you have to do a program.
Yeah.
So you can get your license back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, yeah. If you see right here, there's email address right on there. Just email me your email address so I can send you the information because I don't know you, but you have my information. Contact me. Right, then I'll email you all the information.
My wife has the email. I'll have her do it. I don't.
Oh, you don't do email? Sometimes you're better off without
I don't do
computers.
the computer thing, really.
Exactly.
I do Google, that's it. I know how to Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I need to know how long I have to go for it.
Mine 28 days. I went inpatient for 28 days.
And make sure, right? Make sure you don't show up drunk or anything, right? Make sure you don't show up drunk or anything.
And you can do outpatient too. You can just go attend classes and stuff.
No, it's
I'm the king of DWIs. I know all about that shit. That's like if you had a 4 to 6 month course, you take it. You just go to night, you lab, you get that certificate.
Go through it, okay?
I started to feel they had me 9 to 12. 5 days a week. I can't work.
That's tough. Well, let me go.
That's not my problem. Yeah, thanks. You know what? I'll see you later.
Yeah, exactly. You're welcome,
I
sir.
got 4 kids, man. I need money for my kids.
No, of course. You got the priorities that have to be set,
I mean, I'm an alcoholic. I don't drink and get drunk.
I do. I did. Not anymore, but I did. That was my goal. When I lived in Pagoda before I moved to the Hamptons, I used to walk from that liquor shop to my house in Pagoda, and no lie, between that walk, do 15 shots of vodka. Just take my shots and throw them in the bushes, thinking nobody in my house would even notice. Everybody knew I was drunk. 15 shots, come on.
I'm an alcoholic also, but I gave up liquor almost 20 years ago.
Did you?
Just a beer drinker.
Okay.
And I used to drink to get drunk. I don't anymore. I just drink to maintain.
Well, see,
I know
if you
it is what it is. I've been through
No.
everything.
I'm totally on a different page. You don't understand. I've tried AA. I've tried AA. They have the 12 steps, but if you go on my website, I have 16 alternative steps. But here's what I'm telling you. It's okay. It's okay for you to drink. I'm telling you that. As long as you can control it. Because even in the Bible, God was drinking wine. Jesus was drinking. Right. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and tell you you shouldn't. It's all about controlling. It's all about control. If you have a drug habit, you have could be pornography, whatever. As long as you control what you do. But if you're like me, I'm out of control. I need to drink to get drunk. So that's why I need help. But if you can just drink and just be sociable about it, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not going to lie to you.
I can go to work every morning.
Yeah. Listen, guys, there was a guy I interviewed here, must have been, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago. And he was drinking about $300 on a Saturday and a Sunday. And every week since then, I come down, he's down to $50 a weekend. Because what I told him is exactly what I just told you. It's okay to drink, just drink in moderation. That's all it really is.
$300, you're going to all the bars.
Yeah, Broadway.
Yeah, we're doing bars.
Yeah.
It's expensive.
But my point here is he's getting better because too many people tell you either drink or you don't drink. No, there's a happy medium. There is a happy medium.
I believe that. I ain't an AA coach.
There is no happy medium between living and murdering. There is no happy. But when it comes to drinking, I'm not saying do drugs. I'm saying, but drinking, that part.
Drugs I don't do. I gave them up years
that
ago.
part is okay.
My only vice is beer and cigarettes. Give me a few beers, bullshit with the guys,
Right.
hanging out, have a good day.
Here's a
go home,
perfect
be fucking
example.
normal, man.
Exactly. Here's a perfect
That's it.
example. My brother's a missionary. And he's a born-again Christian, but when he comes to the house, he'll still have a beer. It's okay to drink, but just do it in moderation.
Right.
Don't drink to get drunk.
Yeah,
Don't.
be sociable. Have a
Exactly.
beer, you know?
Well, see, I had to learn how to live without anything. It's either too much or nothing. There is no in between. That's how I have to live. That's right.
One is not enough.
That's right.
Too many. My father always said, Mr. Soul, a man should know his limitations.
You're right.
If you don't know your limitations,
You're right.
you know you start drinking and you know you're going to be
That's
a complete freaking maniac.
That's right.
then don't drink.
That's right.
But if you can drink and maintain and bullshit and meet friends and have a nice day,
Yeah.
then it's okay. But you got to know your limitations.
That's right.
That's why I gave up liquor. I Arizona and back, 6 days. Don't remember anything.
Right.
I swear to God, tequila.
How many people do you know that has had that story? Not even, yeah. No,
I got a guy.
Not even knowing how you got home.
I got a guy who drove an
in my car, don't even remember how I got there.
Listen, I got a guy who drove an 18-wheel tractor trailer to Houston and back.
And doesn't
All
even
he
remember.
remembers was buying 3 quarts of Johnny Walker Red. He doesn't remember the fucking trip. He doesn't know if he ran cars off the road, if he ran somebody over, and he's sober now 10 years.
Wow, good for him.
But he was blacked out in a fucking 18-wheel monster truck.
Wow.
With bottles of scotch. Are you crazy? He was like, that was it for him. He had an
Wow.
awakening, man. He was like, wow.
You know, stories like that, and the story about you saying, like, thank God you survived, and you now can actually tell other people about these stories. Because I tell you what he would have remembered if a cop would have pulled him over.
That's right.
He would have remembered
Got
that.
sober in jail.
He would have
Then
remembered
remembered it.
that. That he would
Look,
have.
I have 6 DWIs. I finally graduated to a felony DWI, and I did a year in Riverhead.
Wow.
And that was my awakening.
Yeah.
That was my awakening, and that was in 2007. And I haven't drank like
Wow.
that since 2007, ever.
And now that don't they have that Dewey trailer thing?
Yeah.
Oh, have they?
I've been in it.
Oh, really? What is it, like a military squad bay type of atmosphere?
It's like with a bunch of beds.
Yeah, so it's like a squad bay.
Barrack.
Yeah, like a barracks.
Yeah, they're a bunch of trailers.
Wow.
Put together.
But you know what? I agree.
There's
Not
only
like
30 people in it.
I think it's great that they invented something like that because you're not a hardcore criminal.
And listen,
You're a person that has a disease.
Yeah.
That's really.
And I'm not saying I got 60 WIs to brag, because I'm not proud of it.
No, but your
But
story.
I never got in a car accident. I never hurt anybody, thank God.
Yeah.
And I always blew .10, .12, .08. I was never 2.8. You know, you hear these crazy numbers. I was just drunk.
Right.
You know? But thank God I never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
And I'll never get behind the wheel of a car again. I can get my license in a couple of months. I don't want it.
Wow.
Because I know I drink.
I
Don't want the responsibility.
I have a friend who. Yeah, exactly. Who has a show on Channel 11 in Boise, Idaho that I'm on. All my commercials run on it and all that. And they just did a story, on something like that. But if you'll see my websites. I have about 162 videos on YouTube. If you type in my name, that's on my business card.
They don't come up.
Yeah, and these videos are different things. It could be anything from child molesting and drugs to DWIs. These videos are all educational videos, and YouTube actually pays me per hit. They give me 15 cents for each person that clicks on it because they're educational. And I do one a day, except for Thursdays and Sundays. One a day, and they're about an hour and a half long. But go on there and take a look at the videos. If you ever want to
access to a computer this week.
if you ever want to be interviewed, whether it's on camera or on audio, get in touch with me, and I'll put you right on YouTube then. A lot of people don't like to show their faces, but audio can't hurt no one.
I can care less.
Me, I'm not ashamed. I'm not
Nightmare
ashamed.
stories.
It is what it
I
is.
got nightmare stories.
Right. If you ever want to go on video or audio, call me, okay, guys? And you need to email me, so I have your email address, okay? Because you probably don't have it memorized.
No, it's my old lady.
Yeah, so email me. Good seeing you again. Oh, you know what? Pat's son got a bike. Remember last Sunday?
Down on that.
Remember that guy that I walked into Handry Pantry right afterwards, and there was a guy that we knew, and he gave him a ride to his house and gave him a 10-speed, so he can start his job.
Yeah,
So,
I was trying to see if I had one that I could put together.
yeah,
I can put my tires inside.
right. Well,
Whenever I see bikes, kids out, I take them.
right. Well, you know, I mean, it's good that he found it. Just to really touch base on something real quick here. If you notice on both my websites, they start with the word clear. And just so you guys know what CLEAR stands for, I invented this years ago. It stands for Community Lessons Empower Addiction Recovery. It is your lessons, my lessons as a community. They empower addiction recovery.
That's cool, man.
That's what CLEAR stands for. One is Clear Views.
Say it again.
Clear Views.
No, say what it stands for.
Community Lessons Empower Addiction Recovery. And the other is Clear Reform, because when I coach you, I'm reforming you to be a different person, to transform you. So that's what the CLEAR stands for. Look me up on YouTube.
Yeah, I've gone through it.
Every time you hit, 15 cents in my pocket.
Hey.
Keep hitting away.
All right, so I get 7.5 cents back, right?
That's
Hey.
I'll tell you that Sunday I don't show up here. I'll tell you to come collect then.
Please.
All right, guys.
Always peace, man.
Yeah, stay in touch with me, guys. I'll see you next Sunday. All right, take care. All right. And I know you work for Pat, too. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know Pat had parents still alive. Pat? Pat's my mother's age, 74. Pat, the old lady, she's my mom's age. Yeah, but I remember she said that she wanted you to come over and finish a job or something. All right, guys, later. All right. Well, now, folks, you really heard the story. This guy had 6 DWIs, 6. Spent a year in Riverhead Jail. Riverhead is here on Long Island. Just to touch base, I am walking the streets, Mastic Beach, Neighborhood Road. Today is October 12th. We are here talking real people with real stories. Please wait, and we will be interviewing another person shortly. Quite successful with that last interview. Clear. Community lessons in power addiction recovery. It's that simple, folks. Simple. Hey, what's going on? Hi, how you doing? I'll give you one of these here. How you doing today? Good? There you go. It's about drug and alcohol. Okay. If you know anybody that has addiction problem, they can call me for free. I will help them. If you have any issues, just call me. Help. And it's all for free. I can help you, okay?
My Jesus.
You know what? You need to have God when you have addiction. You can't fight addiction without God. You really can't.
Having Jesus, I can't have no
Yeah.
addiction.
But you know what? There are people that have Jesus and that have addiction too. So that's who I'm trying to help. Okay, so if you know anybody, let me just call me, okay? All right. How's your buddy? How's your friend? Better?
He's all right.
Yeah, how are you? You want one of these? Do you have any drug or alcohol issues? Nothing. Good for you. If you know anybody, have them call me. We're trying to clean the streets and the world up. Trying, but it's not getting through. Trying. But your friend did better.
Yeah.
But after I talked to him, I saw him walking down with a 6-pack. But I said to him, it's okay to drink as long as you don't drink to get drunk. Because even Jesus drank wine. So it's okay to drink some alcohol, but you have to be responsible with it.
Yeah.
Control with anything in life, just like a car. That's right. But your friend went from like one extreme to much. His eyes were good, much better. All right, guys. What's that?
See the one that's sitting up there? There he is.
Yeah, I just spoke to him. Yep.
The red shirt.
Yep.
He went over to
60
Anthony
WI.
and he got a 12-pack of beer yesterday.
Did he?
And he was sitting there drinking. See, that's
Wow.
what he's doing.
Yeah, I was just
Yesterday.
12-pack by himself.
12-pack of beer all by himself.
That's a lot of beer.
And then he has to walk home.
Your friend is down there with the hat on that was supposed to do work at your house. He's down there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, in case you needed to talk to him. He's down there.
We're doing the inside work now.
Oh, okay. I see you got your bread, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, take that home. You need a bigger bag.
Yeah.
Get a laundry bag for 50 cents.
That's right.
Yeah, and stick it all in there. Carry it that way. Right?
You doing good with them?
Yeah, I am. Well, I don't know how good until people call me.
Because they tell everybody about them. And like I said, they're putting it in the laundromat.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
I thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Our real estate folks.
Which one?
The one right here on the corner. There's
Oh, they did?
for sale sign on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you need 50 cents, let me I have quarters in the car.
Oh, God.
All right, for the bag. How you doing? Can I give you one of these? I'm trying to clean the streets up with alcohol and drug abuse. If you know anyone, I used to be an alcoholic and I'm an addiction recovery coach. And for free, I'm willing to help anyone that needs some coaching on how to beat it. Without having to go to AA, I could do that.
Okay.
If you go on YouTube, put in usually my business card. I do on channel 11 and videos on YouTube on how to improve your life. I'm also a life coach. Go on YouTube with my name, you'll find me.
Do you do school events? School
I do jails, I do DWIAs.
community colleges?
Yeah. Go check out my videos, see if they're appropriate, and if they are, contact me. And there's no money involved. I'll do whatever it takes to help people for nothing. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Can I give you one of these, sir? I'm trying to clean the streets up for alcohol and drug abuse. If you know anybody that needs help, just to give me a call. I'm an addiction recovery coach, and I'll do it for free. Just trying to help the community. Okay? Thanks. How are you, sir? Can I give you one of these? I know your hands are full. I'm just trying to clean the streets up for drug and alcohol abuse. If you know anyone, just give me a call. It's free of charge. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to shut this off for now. All right, so I'm back again. Neighborhood Road, Massac Beach, New York, October 12th. Trying to get the real people with the real stories on drug and alcohol abuse, trying to help clean up the streets in Massac Beach. Just explain to somebody what CLEAR and CLEAR Views and CLEAR Reform stands for, Community Lessons of Power, Addiction Recovery, and that is my goal, to help the community. So here we go again. Let's see. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for helping. How you doing? Okay. Here we go. Let's shut this off for a minute. Let's see if I can talk to this one person before I shut this off. Hi, how are you? Can I give you one of these? I'm trying to clean the streets up from alcohol and drug abuse. If you know anybody that has any problems, for free, I will try to help them.
Guess what?
What?
I just got out of have a detox Friday.
Did you? Congratulations. How do you feel?
Very tired, very weak.
Do
Not
you?
on methadone no more.
Well, good. How long was the detox program?
Oh, 5 days.
Wow.
I did like 90% of it home, but
Now, what's your follow-up plan?
go to famous centers like that.
Good for you. How do you feel? I mean, I know that you're tired,
Like yesterday I was left, but today I'm getting up and walking. Now this is the second time I've walked in the pantry.
Wow.
That's
Are you eating?
miracle.
You're getting food in you and all that?
That's
Good.
why I can eat.
Right, right.
Yep, I did.
And are you missing the drugs at all, or?
No.
Because I know I'm an alcoholic. I've been sober for a while, but I could go into a liquor shop, and that little devil inside me always says, "God, I wish I had one." But I know I can't control myself, so.
You don't go in there.
No, not only that, but I just don't drink.
I got sick in February, and the hospital gave me a blood infection, and then the infection laid in my spine.
Oh.
They gave me methadone. And I have an addictive personality, I guess. So
Yeah, I know. Well,
I got off of it.
and
It took a hard time to get off. Boy,
but
it's in my bones.
and the program helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do me a favor, on my website, let me give you this. On my, that piece of paper, here's my card. Go take a look at my videos. I'm on channel 11 sometimes. But on YouTube, you'll find 163 videos of mine, and it addresses people like you and me daily. Each day I do an hour-and-a-half video that goes live on the internet.
All
But
right.
if you go under, that's my coaching. But on this piece of paper,
Yeah.
you'll find CLEAR Views. And just so you know what the CLEAR stands for, both of my websites, Community Lessons in Power, Addiction Recovery. We as a community need to help each other.
Yeah.
And if you go on there, on this one, you'll see all my videos, or you can just type my name into YouTube or Google, and you'll see all the videos.
That's awesome.
And I do, Sundays I do inspiration videos.
I just watched Ken
Oh, yeah, he's...
But she's like Billy Burton was on about the blood wounds.
Right. Do you find that coming out of detox, you need to include your higher power to help you, or?
Oh, even before I went in.
Good for you.
Oh, no, I believe in God. I have my personal book of life, God.
Because somebody I just spoke to just said you don't need to have God to beat an addiction. I don't believe that. I think you need to have both.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, you need to know.
Well, if you ever want to contact me for an interview, I can put you on one of my shows. If you ever want, it doesn't have to be with your face. It can just be audio. Thanks. Bye-bye. Another successful one. Still up there from last week. Good. Morning, folks. Can I give you one of these? It's on alcohol and addiction recovery. I'm trying to get people help if they need it in the neighborhood, clean the streets up.
No problem.
Yeah. Okay, if you know anyone, I mean, unless you don't need it, then...
I really don't.
Okay, I'll take it back, give it to somebody that might need it. Thanks, appreciate it.
I could mail it to somebody in South Carolina, maybe, though.
There you go.
I'll do that.
Yeah, and it's free of charge. There's no cost. I'm an addiction recovery coach, but I work for nothing. There you go. Mail them that, too.
All right.
All right, and it's a free phone call. Can't beat that?
Okay.
All right, thanks. Well, too many people claim they don't need help. And I hope to God that is true. However, from my experience, you can actually, a lot of times, tell by a person's demeanor, by a person's eyes, and a person's reaction of any consumption of drugs and alcohol. And I would say probably 80% of the people that say they don't need it really do need it. Problem is that they are not admitting that they need it. And that is called rock bottom. When you admit you need, that is called rock bottom, folks. So until you admit that, you might think you don't need it, but you do. And I always say this, and I'll say it again, that in order to fight and live with addiction, you need to reach out to God. You really have to reach out to God. You have to ask for guidance that direction. Because if you are in the middle of severe addiction and you see your life crumbling around you, you obviously know that you can't control your own life. So that's where you need to reach out to God and ask Him for guidance and direction. I say this all the time. Tonight, when you go to bed, push your slipper, shoes, or sneakers under your bed instead of at the edge of the bed. And then in the morning when you wake up, you need to get on your knees to get those shoes, sneakers, and slippers. And why not then just pray to God, thank God for another day alive. For every breath you take, somebody else is taking their last breath. For every time you open your eyes and close them, maybe somebody's closing for the last time. So do that today. Start today, October 12th, 2014. Make today the best day for the rest of your life. Let me help you take your life back. And you will see that it's 100% better living. Go to www.clearviews, that's CLEARVIEWS.info, and www.clearreform, that's CLEARREFORM, and you will find that between both of my websites there are over 162 videos, and those videos will help you in your daily addiction battle plan. Those videos will include the tools, the action plans, and the higher power. Those videos will teach you from day one all the way to whenever. Those videos will include how to write chapters in your book of life. Your chapter starts at birth and ends at your death. Those videos will include all that. Go to www.clearviews.info. You can go to YouTube and just type in my name, Ralf, that's R-A-L-F, Friedrichs, F-R-I-E-D-R-I-C-H-S. Just type that into the YouTube and you'll see all my videos. Folks, I'm going to wrap this up here on Neighborhood Road, Massac Beach, New York, today, October 12th, 2014. We'll wrap this up for today. And I just want to remind everyone to please include your higher power in whatever you do, whether it's fighting addiction or just being at home around your family. Include your higher power. And I just want to remind everyone to please to have a great Sunday. And more importantly, always have a sober day and a sober week. And God bless everyone. Take care.
Take your life back.
Good morning and welcome to Take Your Life Back. Today, September 4th, it's about 3:30 in the morning. I just want to share with everyone something this morning. I saw a demonstration maybe about a month ago in reference to our dark side and the power of prayer. If you continuously pray over and over and over again, things will eventually become clear. Although that was a lot of times when we pray to God, we don't get answers right away. But if you continuously pray over and over, things become clear. So the demonstration involves this bottle, and if you see, the inside of this bottle is all dark liquid. That represents our dark side. And this cap represents our limitations. So we as a human, which is the bottle, have limitations, which is this cap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this bottle into the sink and we're going to do a demonstration. So let me put that there. I'm going to turn the camera around so that everybody can see it. And hopefully you folks can all see it now. Okay, so you see the bottle. I'm going to turn the water on. Okay, so now everything inside is dark, which represents our body and our inside. And what I'm going to do, and this clear water represents our prayer. So you see the continuous water running. I'm going to now, as the prayer, as we're praying, I'm going to lift our limitations, which is the cap. And we're going to slowly add our prayer to this. We all go through dark times. I mean, I've had some dark years. I just didn't understand everything that was happening. I'm going to admit it that I'm not a super patient person. I tend to want answers right away and know what's happening and what I can do to solve it. I don't like not being happy and confident about things. It's just not who I am. But when I get down, it takes a lot for me to get back up. If we pray for a sign, which is this, the water is prayer, but just give up because we feel like God's already heard our prayer and He knows what we need, but He hasn't answered. It's kind of like when we were kids in the toy store and we kept asking our mom and dad for toys, but we never got any results. Yeah, it never worked for me either, but you get what I mean. Anyway, that is exactly what's happened to me in the past years. I have prayed and prayed and prayed, but haven't really gotten any results. The answer I thought God would give me, and especially in the time of frame, I thought my problems would be fixed, which was all before 2013. Then in 2013, my cap of limitations was lifted. This is the cap, remember this now, was lifted off the bottle, which is my body. Here is where I will just show you how that worked for me. So basically we all have dark sides, which is what's in the bottle, was in the bottle. We are facing, and we take the limitations off our mind, which was the cap I lifted. Don't limit what He can do, because we have to just trust in the Lord. That sometimes even after we pray and we just give up, and it is often why we get defeated. However, even though nothing has really changed, we just keep praying. That's the prayer, the sign of the prayer, the flowing word. Just keep praying and never ever give up praying. And if we do that and devote ourselves completely to the Lord, He will pull us through. The dark times will go away and we just have to be patient. I know it's hard. Being patient truly is a virtue. But by never ever giving up on prayer, it's going to show you that God will eventually answer all your prayer. And the more we pray, which is this water going into the bottle, one day everything will become clear. You see how clear this is now? That is the power of prayer. Folks, I think that demonstration says it all. If we had a bottle which represents our body, and the bottle, everything was dark on the inside, and the water coming out of the faucet represents the prayer, day after day after day, just keeps adding to the darkness which was in the bottle. Eventually all that prayer has to turn what was dark inside this bottle, which is our body, has to change and become as clear as this water in here. That, folks, is the power of prayer.
Take your life back.
Hello, folks. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I just want to share my story with my situation back in 1981 in the United States Marine Corps. I was sitting in a chapel during boot camp, and a chaplain tapped me on the shoulder and asked me to come into his quiet room. As I was walking into his quiet room, I had no idea what he wanted from me. It was then that God was setting my life in motion. So the chaplain sat me down and he says, "Ralph, I've noticed that you like to help people, you motivate people, you're always walking around with a smile. And I wanted to know," this is the chaplain saying this to me, "I wanted to know, Ralph, would you like to volunteer and become a lay leader?" And of course, I had no idea what a lay leader was. So he explained to me what a lay leader was. It's somebody that is a liaison between the recruits and the chaplain. So when the recruits have issues, problems, or anything like that, they go to the lay leader, and they go to the chaplain as the lay leader to let the chaplain know of the situations that are happening. It was then in 1981 that God already had a plan for me, and from that point on was that God realized that no matter how long it would take for me to achieve what God already knew what was going to happen to me, He would let me go down into the worst extremes in life. So from 1981 as a lay leader, and I'm going to show you the medal now with a lay leader, the front and the back. This is the back of the medal, and then the front looks like this. So in 1981, at Paris Island, South Carolina, when I became a lay leader, God already had my life set in motion. But again, He wanted me to set my own course in life. So I went down the years and the course of my life and did some of the worst things possible to my own body through alcoholism. God already said to Himself, well, I'm going to wait for Ralph to get close to hitting rock bottom. So from 1981 until 2011, which is 30 years, God came to me again and He said, "Ralph, are you ready to continue helping other people?" That's when I formed Mastic Beach Outreach 2011, and what that was is for older people and mentally and physically challenged people, that my wife and I would help them by giving them clothing, food, possibly, like in one case, tires for someone's car. And so God said, okay, he is getting better, but he's still not ready to do what I really wanted him to do. So in 2011, I continued my alcoholism to the point of 10 to 15 shots a day. As time went further, to 2 years down the road, it became worse and worse with my alcoholism. In 2013, God finally put His big hand on my head and says, "Are you ready now?" That is when I hit rock bottom. June 22nd, 2013, I reached out and I finally admit that I had an alcohol problem. It was then when God lifted me up and set my life in motion for today, September 2nd, 2014. So from 2013 until 2014, I continue educating myself and you, others, through my websites, through my videos on how to battle with addiction. And God saw this, and He said to Himself, "Ralph is still continuing helping people." So in between 2013 and 2014, as time was going by, and I proved to God that I was really reforming myself, that God introduced me to Dr. Luis Gonzalez. I had been toying with the idea about becoming a substance abuse counselor until I ran into an article about recovery coaching. So I thought it was very ironic that God had planted Dr. Luis Gonzalez from Starting Point, that's StartingPointMN.com, 844-414-844, into my life. Dr. Luis Gonzalez gave me the educational programming to turn me into a recovery coach. So while I was training for Dr. Luis Gonzalez to become a recovery coach, and today, my father comes from South Carolina to visit, and we're looking at my shrine, which my wife calls a shrine, which is all my Marine Corps ribbons and medals. And my father asked me, Ralph, what is this medal for? What is this particular medal for? And I then said to myself, here's where it all came together. I finally realized what that medal stood for and how it influenced me in my life. It was back in 1981 that God knew already that I would eventually, towards the middle or 60% of my life, be out to help other people, to continuously help people, to motivate people, to coach people. So it was from 1981 to 2011 that I ran my life to the ragged ends, to the pit of the worst. And then from 2011 to 2013, even worse than that. And then June 22nd, 2013, finally helped myself up with the grace of God. And in 2014 became an addiction recovery coach. And all that epiphany came to me due to my father asking me what this stood for. This particular silver medal. When he asked me that, it all finally came together, that God had bigger and better plans for me. And this is what I'm telling you, folks. There is a plan for you. No matter what the plan might be, we don't know what it is, but there is a plan for you. It's just a matter of you figuring it out. So why don't you let me help take your life back? Thank you. God bless you, and have a sober day.
Take your life back.
Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs, and welcome to Take Your Life Back. Folks, if somebody had to paint a picture of your image, what would it look like? Good morning. Welcome to Take Your Life Back. Today's feature presentation is how to come back after a relapse. So grab your popcorn, grab your soda.
Take your life back.
created using Powtoon.